Okay, friends and neighbors, Hunter Elliott here, rangehot.com. I'm out here at the 25-yard line starting another pistol review. This time, it's the Coonan. This is a 1911 styled pistol chambered in .357 Magnum. That's .357 Magnum, not .357 SIG. Huge difference. So what we're going to do, I'm out here at 25 yards. We're going to shoot some groups with it and get it all hot and bothered. And then we're just going to bang the hell out of it and see if we can make it break. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start out with some cheap old Perfecta. I think these are 158 grain. These are just full metal jackets. I'm going to start out with these and go through the gamut of what I've got. Okay, so you've seen the gun run. What I've got now is I've got two magazines. This first mag, this is just Federal American Eagle jacketed soft point. I'm going to run 7 through it, then I'm going to change mags. The second magazine is stagger. I've got some Hornady Lever Revolution, Spear Gold Dot, the Hornady American Gunner. This will be 14 rounds total. Okay, so you saw that last mag. You could see the variation in power levels. Some of them was a hard kick and kicked the shell's way out. Some was just, you know, kind of, it felt like barely cycling the slide. But what that tells me is this Coonan is able to cycle ammunition of all bullet weights and powder charges and profiles as long as it's a Sammy Spec .357 Magnum. So, boy, that's fun to shoot.
Alright, this is Allison, and I have the Coonan chambered in .357 Magnum in my hands, and I have a full magazine of 7 rounds of some of what I understand is the warmer ammunition. So let's see how this goes. That was heavy, but you know what? It really wasn't as bad as I expected.
Okay, here we go. I've shot a few magazines through it as hard as I could go. I've got the barrel so hot I can't even touch it. And I got 2 full mags of just basically full metal jacket. All right. See, hot now. Friends and neighbors, here we are at the end of the Coonan Classic .357 Magnum autoloader review. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the pistol's clear. Magazine is empty. Okay, so now we know the gun is safe. Let's talk about it. What have I learned over the past 300 rounds? Well, the first thing that I learned about this pistol is pretty damn loud. We got it out to the range, was breaking it in, and got a few mags through it, and it started to bring people over, and they wanted to know what in the world I was shooting. And I told them I was shooting a .357 Magnum autoloader, and they're like, well, you mean .357 SIG? I said, no, sir. This is .357 Magnum. That's a little bit confusing, I know, because .357 Magnum is a rimmed cartridge, and it is designed to work with a revolver. But Coonan has figured out how to make that cartridge reliable in a 1911 ISK handgun. This is not a true 1911, though it is very, very similar. It does have a linkless barrel system, as well as a different kind of lockup in the slide and a different type trigger. So think of this as if a 1911 and a Browning high power had a child, and it was chambered in 357 Magnum. The 357 Magnum, as y'all know, is actually no slouch as far as putting energy downrange. Obviously make an ideal defensive pistol. I mean, yeah, for sure, over a 357 Magnum revolver, because it is a 7-shot magazine, which you know, the average 357 Magnum revolver that you're going to carry is probably going to be 5, maybe 6 shot. This you got 7. But you've also got the benefit of it does reliably lock the slide back on an empty magazine, and then you've got the speediness of reloading an autoloader. So, if you are a 357 Magnum junkie, like I'm sure a lot of us are, in my opinion, this is a better defensive gun. And, you know, like I said, we rode 300 rounds through it, of all sorts of profiles, from the Hornady Lever Revolution, Spear Gold Dot, 2 or 3 different kinds of jacket, hollow point, and ball rounds, as well as some of my cast lead. And even staggered in the magazine, the gun never gave any trouble. Now, like I said, it is loud, but recoil is very manageable. And I'm going to equate that to the gun has got a little bit of heft to it. So, you know, that's going to work in your favor as far as being able to control the recoil a little bit. The only thing that I really didn't care for was, I ordered this Coonan Classic as a test sample, and it came, as you'll see in the past videos, it came shipped with the walnut stocks. Now, they are very beautiful, and I did like them, but you have the option of ordering some aluminum stocks. Now, these were made by a company called Alumigrips, and he sent me some of the samples that Coonan uses, and you'll notice the back strap and the front strap here is not checked. Now, I didn't have any trouble with that. Didn't give me any trouble as far as controlling the handgun. But the walnut stocks are kind of smooth. So once I added these Alumigrips on it, they are checkered, and I did get a little bit better purchase. So when you order your Coonan, I would definitely recommend ordering it with the aluminum grips, stocks, or whatever you're accustomed to calling them. And I believe that's a really good option. Now, it is running a 3-dot Novak type sight, adjustable for a windage here on the rear sight. The trigger pull, like I said, is a little bit odd. It's more of a pivoting trigger, but it broke pretty clean at 4 3/4 pounds. A little bit of take up, sear brakes, and then you got just enough over travel to where you can work with your follow-up shots. Now, it does have an external extractor, which on a 1911, to me, that's I just hate to see that. But I think I understand that to make this gun reliable with a rim cartridge, they had to run an external extractor. So I'm going to give them a pass on that. So you do want some pretty deep cocking serrations in order where you can get a good firm purchase on that side when you're loading it initially. So, you know, like in my mind, this gun would work well as a defensive gun, or if you did a lot of handgun hunting, or hunting in general, if you wanted to carry something as a sidearm. Now, some states, they mandate you run at least a 6-inch barrel when you're handgun hunting. Don't worry, Coonan's got you covered. You can also order this gun with a 6-inch barrel, and that you can get it also with a compensator. So, it did not fit well into my 1911 style holsters. As you can see here, it does have a very traditional type magazine release that's well checkered. As far as the slide, stop, and thumb safety, exactly the same as your 1911. You can see the accuracy chart on rangehot.com in the written review. The gun was very accurate. It was 100% reliable. Throughout the whole review, I didn't clean it, I didn't oil it, I didn't do anything but just shoot the hell out of it. And then you saw we passed it off to some other people, let them shoot it, and this, that, and the other. So yeah, very satisfied with the gun. I like it a great deal. I think Coonan's got a winner here. And if you want to have something that's very unique, a 357 Magnum autoloader and a 1911 package is pretty cool. So anyway, this is Hunter Elliott with rangehot.com. Once again, I always appreciate your time. If you've got any questions or comments or suggestions, shoot me an email, find us on Facebook, let me know what you think. I always appreciate your feedback, and looking forward to seeing y'all on the range. Please take care of one another, and we'll see you. Take care. Be safe.